who wants to be the first? This is our bi-weekly coaching call. Just ask anything you want to. Just raise your hand and let's start. Bobby, Danny, I think others will join shortly because the time, unfortunately, we can't make the time convenient for everybody. So, guys, your questions, and I hope you can hear me all right. So, yeah.
Hello, good afternoon,
Yeah.
Dan. How are you?
Yeah, doing great. Doing great.
Okay, excellent. So I've just been looking at the videos from last week, and I'm updating my LinkedIn profile. But at the moment, I don't have any questions. I'm still processing the information from the videos.
You want me to take a look at your profile right now?
No, that's fine. I'm not ready for that yet.
Okay, sure. Because yeah, all right. So this is lesson number 7.
I have to add some information
So
for my
let me
previous
just,
work experience.
yeah, you need to add information about your previous work experience, and I tell this to everybody. You just need to underline the projects, the things that you don't need just from like year 2010 to 2013 I was doing this. I wanted no. You need to underline some of the wins that you have, even if they are no, even if they're not connected with being a BDR at all. So you were the what's your background? So where did you work?
I'm working at a university at the moment.
Okay.
As a language teacher and an English teacher.
Okay. So you can talk about, I don't know, implementing some e-learning platform. You can talk about your communication skills. You can talk about your PhD thesis. I don't know. So just no, you don't need to like soullessly list the things, the places that you worked at, because it's not very productive. Just try to like tell the results of every job that you worked at. And working in university is not like, it's not a bad thing. I think I shared the examples in the training when there was this girl. She was a waiter in the restaurant, but she got more tips than everybody for, I don't know, several months of quarters in a row. And this is selling, right? Giving good service and having lots of tips. You can tie this with being a BDR. So once again, I will repeat this metaphor from poker. So you need to play the hand that you have. Okay. So every one of you has like this unique set of education, work experience, life experience, countries that you lived in, and there is no universal recipe. But the universal recommendation for you is, I think that somebody forgot to mute himself. Okay, we'll take care of that. But my universal recommendation for you would be to kind of sell every experience that you had and try to explain why this can make you a good BDR. Okay, so for example, if you're a teacher selling who is going after the edtech space, it's great because you know how to sell to teachers, right? And like university professors and stuff. If you are, I don't know, QA engineer and you want to be a BDR for a TMS ticket management system, so like selling to other QA engineers and QA managers, that's great. Okay, so.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, guys. So, who wants to be the next? Just raise your hand. Virtually, yeah. Albert, go ahead.
Hey Dan. Hey everybody. Well, I do have one question. Well, I stayed on lesson 4.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't move forward yet. But one, because I'm currently traveling, and second, because I was doing the homework, right? But then I saw in the video from the lesson that you were showing like how to find like jobs from a company, right? So the company you were using was Docebo, but when I go in LinkedIn and then type in like a specific company name, I am not getting like any results. Like that is not showing me like any results from that company offering any jobs. So I did this with several companies. So what I did was kind of search, instead of search for the company name, I just like typed in BDR or SDR, and then I was able to find job offerings, but then I have to go like see what company is it, and then separately go and research the company to see if it's in the domain that I chose or not. I'm not hearing you. I think you're muted.
So this is more of the actually. This is the second. Oh yeah, I just hit the space button occasionally and I get muted. So this is kind of the hand on the egg situation. So I understand that going after just listing looking for all the BDR openings, it may be an easier choice for you, but in order to be successful, you really need to I'll just give you several reasons why the second way is better. You need to go after a very narrow niche, because once again, you are trying to be employed by an American company. Most of the people who work there, they live in US. They are native speakers. They have American past. So, like, you are a bit handicapped. I mean, metaphysically, not real, but and you need to kind of find a workaround, and that's why what I recommend is to add the companies that work in your domain and start social selling to them. And by social selling, I mean working with your LinkedIn profile, because during the next steps, you will fine-tune your LinkedIn profile. You will start adding people from the companies that you want to work in, because right now you don't need to know about if they're growing, they will hire a BDR at some point of time, and during the next weeks you won't be trying to get employed by anybody. You will just work on your social selling skills on LinkedIn. So during the next steps, you'll take care of your LinkedIn profile and you start growing your network strategically. So most of the people, they just add everybody to their network and just think that something will come out of this. No, we select this, 300, 400, 500 companies. What's your space, by the way? What's your domain?
I chose SalesTech.
SalesTech. So SalesTech companies, you have this segmentation criteria. You're going after SalesTech companies that raised like A level, that raised A round, maybe B round, but not bigger than this. They're not too small, not too big. Great. And you start to just make connections here. You add some salespeople from there and say, hey, I'm on this BDR Academy course and I'm really passionate about SalesTech. It would be great to work with you sometime. Okay. You're not trying to pitch. You just send, hey, seems like a nice guy, like your post, and it would be really great to work in your team someday. You're not selling anything. You just, oh, that's okay. You start engaging with their posts. You start engaging with the post written by the company that you want to work in. Because when you comment, especially if the company is not big, if you comment under post written by Microsoft, nobody cares. But if it's the company with 200 people in it, if you comment under their post on LinkedIn, everybody will see it. And you will comment once, twice, thrice, for the fourth time, for the fifth time. And at some point, people, oh, this Albert guy, he kind of, yeah, we've seen him. And then it will be after lesson 17 when you will be ready to reach out to the people. You won't be a stranger. You also say, guys, I'm just finishing this BDR Academy course, and I didn't see any openings for BDR, but I think that you really can benefit from my skill set. Here's what I can do. And maybe there will be a paid internship, for example, okay? Not a job contract per se, but maybe it will a project for 2 or 3 months, which is also a good first step. For example, our student from Nigeria, Sheena. He's in group 2. Today he signed a contract with a Canadian. They create software for telecom operators. The billing software company is called Porta-One, and he got a 3-month contract. Okay, just this like a junior BDR for some project, and if in 3 months he proved himself like worthy, he will be there will be a job offer on the table. This is also a nice first step, and he's getting paid, and even this part-time salary will be bigger than his current salary in Ernst & Young. It's in Nigerian Ernst & Young, so they're not making like lots of money. So it's a viable option. It's a viable option. So you need to be creative with this and just go enough. Just you understand that the algorithm that you described. Okay, let's go on LinkedIn, find all the BDR job openings and spam the hell out of them, and send our CVs everywhere. That's exactly what everybody else is doing. Understand? That's exactly what everybody else is doing, and that's why it's wrong. Because everybody else is doing it. But if you do this smarter, first you select your target account list. It's called the account list. The total amount of companies that you're interested in working in will fit your criteria. Then you start very slowly. Every day you comment, you add somebody from the company, and some of them will definitely have a job opening in upcoming months. And if they do, you will already have, I don't know, 3 or 4 contacts there, and you will just ask like somebody from the company, hey, I just saw a job opening in your company. You can make me an intro. See, that's what we're doing here. Because in order to compete with Americans, you need to be smarter, because we don't have the option of applying directly to the HR department, because most of the resumes are being scanned by AI tool. They just see that you are not from US and they kind of disqualify you. You don't even stand a chance of talking with a real person, because all those CVs right now, they're sorted with AI. Okay? So there is the robot who analyzes your LinkedIn profile or the PDF that you send.
Yeah, I think my question was more towards how to do the homework from that specific lesson, because so the homework was to make like a sheet with different companies based on the ICP that
your ICP is not the BDR job opening. Your ICP
Oh,
is
yes.
the company in target domain. And I think I mentioned this in the lesson, that the fact that they have BDR openings, it's not that important. Because first of all, you're right now, when you're on the lesson 4, you're definitely not ready to apply on any job. And you will be ready like in a couple of months. And in the couple of months, the job opening that you saw, chances are that it's no longer there.
Well, I thought they had to have BDR opening to be on the ICP. No, okay.
They need to have at least one like BDR or salesperson like right now in the team. This could be a good criteria. But current job openings, I don't think it tells you nothing.
Okay, got it. Good.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Got it now.
Denny, you're next.
Hi. Yes. I'm a United States citizen. I have a Social Security card.
Really?
I was wondering
what are you doing here?
I'm living in Colombia now.
Okay.
So I was wondering if that brings me an advantage, knowing that I have working papers in the US. But I'm working remotely from Colombia.
It definitely gives you an advantage, but this doesn't guarantee you anything, because you still need to be smarter than the other candidates, and you just need to understand that for every job opening there is in a company that's halfway decent, there are like 500 applicants.
Yeah, I know. I understand that.
And you need to be better than them. And if you take this course seriously, because there is this there is this wonderful book. It's very old, but this is about the sales. It's about selling and marketing professional services. It's called "Selling the Invisible" by Gary Beckwith, and there is this wonderful quote telling that the harsh truth about selling a service is that that in order of the service to be a success, okay, to be good, it's not only the responsibility of the seller, it's also the responsibility of the buyer, right? So it's not only that, oh yeah, I recorded the sessions, I'm on the calls with you like once every 2 weeks and stuff, but you also need to do the job done. And there are assignments, and the assignments are, first few may seem easy, but starting with week 7 it gets really hard. And actually, that's exactly what I promised to you during the webinars and all the prep materials that you've been sent. So answering your question, do American papers give you an advantage? Yes, they do. However, they don't guarantee you anything, and you still need to follow the system that we provide.
Okay, thank you. My question was about if you're hired with the taxes, and how do they hire foreign workers without papers, without.
Let me share with you this. Actually, there are a lot of companies that are doing this right now.
Okay.
Like a company called Deal.com. And you're from Colombia, right? And right now, I think I shared the story about the idea of the course. For more than 10 years, I've been doing projects with custom software development companies that were selling IT outsourcing and especially nearshoring. Nearshoring means you are an American company and you hire software engineers from Mexico, let's say, or from Colombia, because it's not very far away. So you're not hiring them from, I don't know, Europe, Ukraine, let's say, okay, or Russia. You're hiring them from Mexico because this is near. Or in Europe, Germany is hiring software engineers from Poland because they share the border and so on. And this was a very big thing and it still is extremely big thing in IT development, because I see all the time software engineers from Nicaragua, from Guatemala, from all the countries that you never thought that they had any engineering there, but the software developers there are pretty good, and the engineering schools are decent. I understand that Nicaragua is technically not a country in South America; it's more of the central one, but still, I think I remember thing if you're about geography, but you kind of get my point. So, and I got this idea. Okay, if we can sell software engineers, maybe we do the same thing with BDRs. And I think this is a pretty good idea. So I sent to you the link to Deal.com. There are lots of companies who take care of this problem, because yes, you need to do some extra moves in order to send payments to other countries. But the benefits in taxation, in salary, and so on are so much bigger that really most of the companies, they have some contractors there. Of course, if you live in Venezuela, for example, or in Northern Korea, it's really hard for you to get paid by an American company. Maybe in crypto, but but in all the other instances, it's standard procedure. Almost every company, every tech company in US has some sorts of contractors in other countries, designers, engineers, what have you, because it's really hard to get all your stuff in California, let's say. It's pretty expensive, and the economy is not in the best shape. So if I were you, the concern about getting paid if the company sees you and as a good candidate, it would be my last concern on earth. If you're not living in Venezuela, once again, where it's hard to. Okay. Did you answer the question?
Yes, indeed.
Bobby, go ahead.
Yeah, hello Dan, hello everybody.
Hey, man.
Okay, good. So then I mean my interest, I mean the course is going well, but my interest has been the fact how do we generate the lead for our maybe ideal customers profile? How do we generate the lead? For example, let's assume that this company is not giving lead for you to get client as a BDR. How do we generate the leads for our work to get work done? Because
So I think I misheard you. Generate lead or list?
lead.
Lead. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
this is actually the course. What lesson are you on, by the way?
I'm on lesson 6.
Oh, yeah, of course. Right now, you're just grasping the ICP concept. Yeah. So you've created a database. Then you will work on your LinkedIn profile, and then you will actually start generating the. And just for you to understand that for you, during the course, generating a lead means engaging with somebody in the company that you want to work for, right? That's what a lead is in your situation. And you will get exact instructions on how to do this. But it will be LinkedIn first. You will need to take care of your LinkedIn profile. Then you will create a list of several hundred companies that you're interested in, right?
Okay.
And then you will start to meticulously add them on LinkedIn. So you need to have several contacts inside every company. You need to engage with their content. And then when the time comes, and the time will come around lesson 17, then you will need to reach out to them via email and all the other channels. So the course outlines exactly how to generate a lead. But it's important to lay a foundation. Just to, it's not like I understand that there are all the videos in internet. Oh, here is this magic letter that you need to send to the person that like you want to talk to, and it's crap 99% of the time. You really need to understand how the domain that you want to work in works. You need to understand what are the criteria of selecting a good company for you. Okay, and we're talking about this in, I don't remember, I think it's lesson 5 or lesson 6 when we're talking about the ICP. Okay, because there should be a very definitive criteria of what companies to go after that you should use. So don't worry, we'll talk about lead generation like a lot. At some point, you'll just ask me not to talk about lead generation anymore. So it will be, the other way around. Yeah, if you have any, maybe you have like a specific question, like you have like a situation on your current job that you want to solve. Maybe we can put this.
Okay.
So maybe you have another question. Just what's the? You asked me, will we talk about how to generate it? Yes, we will. But maybe there is a situation that got you thinking about this.
No. I'm good. I'm straight.
Okay. Fair enough. You just need to kind of send in more work, because the really hard part and the communication with potential employers will start around week 10 or 11. So okay guys, so any other questions?
So far I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, I did have something about Crunchbase and dealroom.com.
Yes, let me guess. You're not happy about the fact that at some point of time they start to ask you for money.
Not that I'm happy. I'm just wondering if there's other ways to get my information.
TechCrunch, you can just Google the companies. You can Google the companies. Use LinkedIn. So there are several data sources. Yeah, you need to understand that all the companies that we're using, I told you about the domain called SalesTech, and all the TechCrunch, it's SalesTech. So they're selling. So yeah, they're not selling advertising; they're selling subscriptions, and that's why we tried to come up with some. In Apollo, there was a trial. these you can use for free in some. We're using HubSpot. It's a very good CRM. There is a free tier that you can use. So because a good what's called a tech stack, a stack of services that you need to use to be at your peak productivity as a BDR, they cost around $1,000 per month. Okay.
Yeah, that's
So
when we
if
have a lot of
add up
experience.
everything, yeah, so you need this subscription and the best companies that provide you with all those tools. And like we totally get that this course is already like a decent investment for you. And I just I try to kind of avoid using paid tools at all during the course. So yeah, I understand that there are some limitations to the services that we use, and unfortunately there is no like a free database that everyone can use, because it doesn't make any sense. Everybody wants to make some money. So you can use Dealroom, you can use Crunchbase, you can just Google, you can just look for companies on LinkedIn. So everything's okay.
Okay, thank you. That's what I've been doing.
Albert. Yeah, Albert, go ahead.
Yeah, so my question, since you mentioned that what you just previously mentioned a while ago in response to Danny, my question would be like, okay, so I'm guessing usually once a company hires you, they will be providing, well, the CRM, if you're gonna whatever tools you're gonna be needing to use, they will be providing it.
So during the course, you will use HubSpot, which is free. You will use LinkedIn, which in the basic version is free. You will use Lavender and IA email copywriting too, that can be used free. I'll show you the life hack that you can. They have this, free for job seekers program, so you can have a free Lavender account. We will use ApolloBot for, I don't remember, 2 or 3 weeks. They have a free trial that you will use. We will use the Clancy tool, the email outreach platform that also has this trial that we will use. So you are not required to make any additional investments in the software. So we'll use, all the, free capabilities. But if you get hired by, once again, you really need to talk about this on the interview. I can guarantee that every company has all the tools, but the company who wants to sell something, yeah, of course, they're invested in some sales stack.
Okay, got it.
Average, and if we're talking about US, the the budget on SaaS, I told you that in order to get the whole stuff, the whole enchilada, it may be around $1,000 per month, but on average it's additional $300 or $400 per every BDR in sales stack. Okay, guys, there is this strange silence in the chat, so it seems that everybody got the questions that you wanted. Answers that you wanted. So I really urge you to kind of like to get to at least lesson 11 or 12 as soon as possible, because this is where the the stuff begins. And I understand that the beginning of the course may feel a bit slow, because I'm talking to you about this theoretical concept, what a B2B sale is, what's the difference between B2B and B2C, and this quiz that I think that not a lot of you enjoy. Okay, but this is a foundation. You really need to know this stuff in order to be able to look as a professional on any interview. Because if you get on a job interview and you can say what's the difference between B2C and B2B, oh my man, you have trouble. And I don't care if you're an American citizen or you have a work permit, or just it won't be good. Okay, Albert.
Yeah, just as you were mentioning B2B and B2C, I remember that also. So one of the things I think that we can be doing as of now is try to apply the things that we're learning to the current company that we're working for.
Yeah. Go ahead. This is a great idea.
So what I was thinking is, although the company I'm currently working for, the product that they're selling is really high ticket. It's like $10,000. Sorry, but it's not.
What is the product?
They help people create home care agencies.
Sorry, what agencies?
Home care agencies. Like these are where you would have, people go to other people's homes, and mostly elders, and then help them, with their daily activities, like maybe showering or
Oh, okay. So, and what we are selling a training course or what? So what's the?
So what they do is they basically they build the agency for the client. So they will get all their legal documentations and then help them setting up their marketing strategy. Because the legal documentation is
so you consult other people
it's a consulting firm.
Going into caring for the elderly, business, right?
Yeah, it's a consulting firm where they basically build the agency for whoever is purchasing.
Okay, but the thing is that I'm not sure how you can do cold outreach. So it's really hard to understand what. So you should have a lot of inbound leads. You should invest in advertising, because it's really hard for me to grasp the idea on how to approach to a person on the street or on LinkedIn and say, "Hey, Albert, you seem like a guy who really wants to open this, elderly care agency. So, want to help?"
Even though they have a lot of leads coming in from, the pipeline is stacked. But they also have like a new platform that they're launching, which is like a CRM for people who already own home care agencies.
Oh, this is a B2B already.
Yeah. So then this could be B2B, because the previous one that I just mentioned is B2C.
Yes.
As B2C is very difficult. As B2B.
For B2C, you can apply some of the concepts from the course. For example, the ICP concept, because the problem with the leads coming in, okay, you may have a lot of leads, but the quality of the leads, they may vary. And I don't know if you have it or not, but you really should have the thing that's called an assessment model. So you need to have like a system for evaluating every lead that comes in. Let me just tell you about the BDR Academy. Our ICP is a guy who is 28 plus years old, who has some sales experience. This is our ICP. We have very little students with other backgrounds. You can look around. Almost, because we understand that these are the. I'm not telling that everybody who is like 20, 21 years old is not ready for the. But I understand that this is a hard course. I understand that you need to have some life experience in order to be successful. And I definitely don't want to play in the game when I'm just the person who has like no idea what a sale is, and I'm promising him or her, this wonderful career in US tech. This is just crap. This is like this is very cheap manipulation, and it's just no. You don't want to do this. And I said that my ICP is, and I think that in your business, there are some of the criteria. So if you kind of analyze all the customers that you sold to successfully, there are some patterns between them. Maybe this is an age or a state that they live in, or some background, education, I don't know what. And you can use this data in order to assess leads in, so for example, you get 100 leads per day, but if you use the scoring model, only 20 of them will be any good. And you can kind of prioritize and like take better care of the leads that are, higher quality. And I think that it's the thing that you can implement. But speaking about the cold outreach in B2B, yeah, right. You could just make the list of everybody who is having this nursing thing, and you can go to their website. You can use, I'll show you what to do exactly. So what do you need to do? is
Aqui, buenas tardes.
so yeah, this is a platform called builtwith.com, and it shows you the tech stack that the company is using. So I'll just use my own website as an example. It's dengreden.com, right? So this is my personal website, and here are all the HubSpot. HubSpot is my CRM. See? So
Yeah.
what I urge you to do is to go to the websites of the companies that have this nursing, and how many of them are there in US?
All of them is like over more than 200, I guess.
200. So you can do this.
That we have helped, yeah.
You can take like a small part of those companies, and you can go to their websites and use BuiltWith and understand what CRM they're using. And then you can write a very short and sweet email. Hey, Albert, notice that you're using HubSpot for your nursing facility. I don't know the name of the business. For your nursing facility, then I assume that you face challenges with this, and this. So you need to describe why a specialized elderly care CRM is better than a traditional solution. There are definitely some reasons why, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just create a short call to action, like we already help like these companies to streamline their business processes. And like if you want to learn more, let's jump in a quick call. That's it. Best, Gordon. Oh, sorry, Albert. So this is what I would do. It's very simple. You use this is called account research. So you go to the website and you understand what CRM they're using, and you just do this easy stuff. Okay. Did you get what needs to be done?
Yeah, built with. Okay.
Builtwith.com, right?
Okay. Thank you.
And I think you can do this in a week, and you really can get some serious dollars if you work on a commission.
Nice. Thank you.
And you can offer them a trial or something, and you just, are you a BDR, or you're closing the deal, or you're generating leads for account executive? How does this work?
At this company, I'm currently doing. I do a whole lot of stuff, but mainly my title is appointment setting and sales.
You can just negotiate with the people, negotiate with the with your employer. So I have this idea. You can just say, oh, I'm on this BDR Academy course that I paid for myself, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to take your project as an example. So how much will you pay me for a lead for our new CRM system?
Mm-hmm.
How
Okay.
much are you willing to pay? And you need the list of all the and actually this may be your first BDR experience right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they come up with a number, okay, and you just do your stuff. And
Okay.
the trick that I showed you, it's very simple. You don't need to like pay anything for it. BuiltWith is a free website.
Mm-hmm.
You can use it to do this account research. You can send, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 emails and just see what will happen. It's very easy.
Thank you.
Okay. And I really love your idea of using the the material from the course for your current job, so it can really help you. Maybe you will become so successful that your job will offer you the salary that we were talking about, and you don't need to like find you'll just make all the money here, and like no need to, no worries.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because there are more money in B2B sales, no questions asked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
It's so easy. And even if you will have this experience in generating leads for this very then it will be easier for you to go to other sales tech companies, because
Mhm.
I've been working in this, elderly thing CRM, and I've been very successful. Here are my numbers, so let's talk. Lovely
Yeah.
idea. But you really need to speed up your your education in the BDR Academy, because lesson 4 is not much.
Yeah. I was kind of stuck because of the homework, and I'm currently traveling. But I have another question.
Yeah.
And since you mentioned about like reaching out to other companies and tell them like, hey, these are my numbers at my previous companies. Those numbers, I'm the one that's I'm supposed to keep track of those numbers, or the company?
Numbers, there's more of a metaphor. I'm not telling you that you need to provide them exactly with the amount of revenue that you generated, because this might be under an NDA or something. But you just need to tell something, like to sell the results on your previous job.
Yeah. The reason I'm asking, because I've seen people.
You got the award for generating the most amount of leads. You created $100,000 worth of pipeline in 1 quarter. So just show something, and
Okay.
results.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, guys and girls. Anything else we want to talk about? Well, and I'm really looking forward to you reaching at least lesson 17, because next week we're launching an additional. It's not a group, but this is an additional like chat for all the students from all our groups, all the students that got past the lesson 17. And we're going to have some additional activities, because after lesson 17, you will be actively approaching your potential employers. You'll be doing a lot of cold outreach, generating meetings, interview and stuff. And I want to pay closer attention and to help you achieve the result. This doesn't require any additional investment from your side other than the fees for the academy. So it's like bonus from me, because I really want you to succeed. I'm emotionally involved in this project. But in order to qualify, you need to be at least lesson 17. So guys, let's do it. So it seems that
sounds good.
It sounds good, yeah.
Yes.
But like all of you have some
We got work to do.
some assignments to send in.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I think there are no other questions. Then I'll just wish you. I think most of you, all of you, are. It's morning where we are in the country at the time we're in right now. It's 9 p.m. 9:16. So I wish you all a great day ahead, and I talk to you soon. I think that today took care of all the assignments from your group. I'll work with the assignments that you send in during the week next Tuesday, and you all have a great day. It was nice talking to you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You
Same,
too.
thank you.
Bye-bye.